All right, welcome everybody to our broadcast of the Gilbert Tigers taking on ADM tonight, and Substate's round 2 game. We're just about ready to tip off. They're going through the starting lineups here for Gilbert. Matt Oakey will get the start, along with Matt Berge, Will Turner, Tanner Henningsen, and Jeff Rudman will be the 5 that go out there to start off for the Tigers tonight. And they're also announcing the ADM Tigers, 2 Tigers going at it tonight. We'll pause here briefly for the national anthem. All right. So about ready to take it away, just about ready to go to the tip. ADM defeated North Polk in a really close game the other night, a 1-point game decided within the last few seconds.
That was a 62-61 victory for them. And real quickly, starting for ADM, number 1, Nathan Mueller, number 3, Nick Bradshaw, 21, Jackson Millsap, number 23, Nate Conrad, and number 33, Lucas Heinz.
Right, so these 2 teams did face off as we're about ready to the tip earlier in the year with ADM victorious. ADM comes up with the tip and they'll set it up with Mueller.
Mueller's their young sophomore guard for them. Likes to handle the ball a lot up on top, I noticed.
And he's a deep shooter as he hits a 3. Not a very tall kid, probably, I don't know, maybe 5'8", 5'9", at the most. But really good shooter. We saw that the other night as ADM scores quickly, 3-0. Tigers will control it. Henningsen has it at the top of the key as the Tigers are doing a little weave now to Will Turner. Back to Matt Oakey. Oakey moves it to the side, to the corner to Henningsen. He does a little around the back pass, passes up to Oakey, and now to Turner again. Out to Oakey in the corner for 3. And off the rim, ADM has the rebound, and they'll look to...
They're really looking to push it right now.
Tigers do get back, but little pass off of ADM, back in, but the Tigers, on an attempted save from ADM, Tigers pick it off. Will Turner attempts to bring it up. ADM really hounding the ball. Oakey passes over to Berge for 3 from the top of the key. That goes back iron. ADM with the rebound.
Really trying to battle down inside it. Jeff Rudman's been inside battling for that rebound, and ADM's just kept a nice block out on him to get that rebound away from him.
And ADM will pull up for a quick jumper at the top of the key, inside the 3-point line, but it's good for 2.
Jackson Millsap, number 21, hitting that jumper right there.
Will Turner will bring it up. Turner at the top of the key. Pass to the corner to Berge. He'll take it inside, back out to Turner, over to Oakey. Oakey to Henningsen. He'll drive, dishes off to Rudman. Rudman takes it in, a little floater, back iron, no, and ADM has the rebound. Mueller looking to push. Good defensive stop to get back and set. No,
Mueller just said right there he didn't have the numbers he wanted. He was pushing himself. He makes a pass down on the inside, back down. ADM number 23 taking right over top of Jeff Redmond for another 2.
So quick 7-0 lead. ADM scored early, and there's a reach-in called on Mueller.
We better make sure we tell who we are again. We always about that. And so
this is Troy Stout along with
Joel Franzen here.
So first foul of the game, that is on Mueller. Kind of a cheap one, about half court, but he did definitely reach in on Turner. 2 high post picks that Turner works around. They'll get a good look at the top of the key for Oki, and he cashes in. Tigers are on the board now, 7-3.
And here's what Gilbert really needs to start putting together is their pressure, a little bit of their 1-2-2 press, ready to jump trap. And he's got a real quick there. We just got a 10-second.
Looked like he called 10.
I thought he called 10, and then he went for a timeout. So,
yeah, there was he really got himself into some trouble, kind of in no man's land, lost the ball and was going after it, and the official initially put up 10 seconds, but then gave the timeout.
Coach got the timeout called just in time there looking. So, yeah. So, again, Gilbert Tigers coming in this game off a win over Sadell, 94-44 the other night.
Started off that game just beautiful basketball going on for really most of the first half. Got a little sloppy in the third quarter for a while, but overall a really, really solid game for the Tigers. One of the best first halves overall that I'd seen from them.
Yeah. Ben Simodinis on the floor now for Jeff Rudman. So we're still looking at our 1-2-2 jump trap press here.
ADM does get it across this time, and they will set it just across half court, try and set up their offense.
It's like Gilbert's playing a little bit man-to-man defense here. ADM's looking for the ball. Mueller driving in, loses it, but they come back away with the ball.
Deep 3 this time, and again it's good. They've been on fire from out there.
They're those.
Simodinis will bring the ball up, and Tigers running that weave a little bit. Oki will get it back in the top of the key. Back out to Turner. Turner launches a deep one. Be able to get it to go.
Will had space behind that three-point line there, getting that 3 away.
Do get the trap in the corner. They pass a dangerous pass all the way across court over top, but ADM does come away with it, and they do get a chance to reset their defense again.
ADM had a couple long passes there. We just didn't quite get our hands where we needed to be. So, ball being moved around the top. Mueller trying to drive in for ADM. He's going to call for travel.
Mueller wondering about the call a little bit, but
yeah,
kind of a little awkward step in there, and they called it a travel. I think Mueller thought he might have been bumped.
So far, ADM really no full court pressure or anything like that, picking them up pretty much in their man-to-man in the half-court set.
Really have made the Tigers work for their shots. Simodinis will take a corner 3, and he gets it.
And right now, the threes are lining up on the board on both sides of it. So,
yeah, I think we've only had one for each team.
Yeah.
1 2-point shot attempted for each team, if I'm correct here. So 10-9 game. Mueller brings it across. Another deep 3 by 21. This time off the rim. Berge with the board. Tigers a chance with the ball to take the first lead of the game.
So with a high post screen there by Berge.
Nice little pick and roll. Slapped out of his hands. No call. And it was going to go out of bounds. The ADM defender threw it off of Henningsen, and they get the ball back.
So coming on the floor, Jack Anderson and Jack Dresser coming on the floor. Tanner Henningsen, Matt Oki going to the bench.
Tigers staying in that 1-2-2. Maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit more of that trap out of the initial inbounds pass, but a little bit different look from the Tigers on the press that time. A little bit more of the Tom Davis style initial trap. ADM gets it across, and they call a 3-second call.
Yep. On the floor, it looks like ADM has brought in a couple new guys. Kobe Hardcastle, number 5, and I thought I saw another new number out there.
15 was he in earlier?
Yeah, 15 Tate Steinsmith, and 25, Caden Manger.
The Tigers with a chance again to take the lead. Turner tries to penetrate. ADM's doing a really good job of not allowing the Tigers to penetrate. Simadinas loses the ball, trying to penetrate at that point.
4-on-3.
Good, well defended by the Tigers. He tried to put up a layup and couldn't get good position. Tigers did a good job. Really high pass over Simadinas' head. So we'll go back to ADM.
Yeah.
Very similar styles for these teams.
I think when they have an opportunity to really get up the floor, they're going to push it up the floor right there. Gilbert thought they had an opening. Ball was just sailed a little high over Ben Simadinas' head, out of bounds. So here's a little jump trap again by the Gilbert Tigers.
Jack Anderson, the deflection as ADM was bringing it up.
So ADM's taking the ball out over by the Gilbert Tiger bench on their side of the hoop. Throw it into the backcourt. Mueller going back to get the ball.
So he brings it back across the timeline, guarded by Simadinas. He'll feed it inside. Little attempt at a backdoor. Oh, nice little screen for Mueller, and he hits the three.
Yeah, Mueller right now, you look at that for their team, he averages 15 points a game. So he is their scorer.
Oh, and Simadinas that time throws it away. A little breakaway for number 5.
All right.
Defended well. It goes out of bounds. It will be ADM ball. Tony Toronos checks in for the first time for Turner, and Simadinas is out. Matt Oki also back in.
So ADM with the ball underneath their basket. Nice defense by the Gilbert Tigers right there. Coming away with the ball.
Dresser inside the hoop, off the glass and in.
Nice drive. That was a nice drive by Jack Dresser right there. He made the ADM guy miss and got across, up and driving in.
ADM answers with a pass, full court pass down low that gets in. Pressing it quickly, Dresser into Rudman. Rudman with a step through, and he's able to finish. Nice pass from Jack Dresser into Rudman
To finish that shot right there. ADM coming right back with the ball though.
To Mueller on the side. Mueller's going to try and take Tony off the dribble. Throws it inside, goes off a Tiger, out of bounds.
Both teams right now, as we're talking, they really want to get that ball up and down the floor and move and try to drive as much as they can into that hoop.
Some really good guard play on both sides. Mueller will get it in. Gets it to the corner, another shot to the corner, and this time there is a Tiger foul. Called it on the floor on number...
He called that on the floor. Is it on Tony? Yep.
That's Tony Toronis' first, so that's actually the first foul of the game for the Tigers. Only one foul on ADM as well.
So
another corner pass in. Deflected away from the ADM player for a moment, but gets it back, gathers it, and is able to score.
Tate Steinsmith taking that one in, number 15. Make them up to a 4-point lead right now.
Dresser up top to Oki on the other wing. Oki passes out to Jack Anderson, and there'll be a blocking foul on number 25 for ADM.
Caden Manger. That's his first.
Will Turner and Tanner Henningsen check back in for Toronis and Jack Anderson.
So coach has been pretty consistent. He's played 9 right now in that first quarter here coming in. We're gonna get a move. Looks like a moving screen going the other way.
I think that one might have been on.
That's on Tanner Henningsen.
So ADM ball. ADM up 4. Little pass back and forth, trying to break the trap. Dangerous pass across, but they're able to complete it. A nice block from behind by Dresser. ADM recovers, another 3-pointer on the way, and it's good. Man, they are on fire out there.
Oh, yeah.
Will Turner gets it across the timeline. Turner doubled up top and gets it over to Dresser. Dresser into Henningsen. Henningsen looking for space. He's trapped underneath the hoop. Gets it out to Will Turner again up at the top of the key, and they'll reset with under 10 left in the quarter, looking for one shot, down 7.
Will's got double screens up on top coming off of that. Looking for the drive. Pass back out to Matt.
Up and off the top of the backboard.
No good.
Will not go. So 13 to 20 at the end of one. I haven't marked down how many three-pointers they've had, but I think it's been at least 4 or 5.
Yeah, 'cause I think we're sitting at 3, and I think they're sitting about 4 or 5 out of all the points put up on the board right now. So, and no one's shot any free throws at this point.
Right.
So doing my math on that, that's probably 4 for them.
Yeah.
A couple parts to that. So, I mean, it's one of these games right now that both teams, they know what the type of basketball they want to play. They want to move it up and down the floor, up and down the floor.
Yep.
They've had their shots fall, bunch of the big shots on the outside. We've had a couple that kind of back rim, kind of like the other night we had down there some shots that hit off that back of that rim.
So starters back out there for the Tigers. They will get the ball at the beginning of the second quarter here. Down 7.
It looks like it's a little bit different lineup for ADM. Number 1, number 15, Tate Stein-Smith. 21, Jackson Millsap. 23, Nate Conrad. And 33, Lucas Heights. And then Nolan Mill.
So a little weave up top. Turner shot it up top. Doesn't connect on anything, but Tanner Henningson's there for the rebound. Matt Berge swings it over to Matt Oakey. Back to Turner. Berge has a huge mismatch on Mueller's on him.
They have not found it. Now, he still actually has a mismatch on that part down there. Will Turner with the shot up. Okay.
They get it out. Oh, and it's going to go out of bounds. Little helter-skelter bell was like a ping pong ball after it went off the rebound, and all of a sudden there were a lot of ADM players that had a chance at it, but it goes flying out of bounds. So Tigers will get the ball back. Gets it into the corner to Oakey. Rudman has it. Kick out to Berge. Berge pulls up for about an 18-footer and gets it. Nice shot there by Matt.
Okay. We need to move the camera a little bit to see that.
Missed by ADM.
ADM come down with the rebound. Gilbert missed that shot there. Mueller driving down. Berge's going to get called for the foul on that. They're calling on that. So, going to put Mueller, first free throws being shot of the game right now.
All right, so
got the camera adjusted. So
got the camera adjusted so that it's on the scoreboard a little better there.
First free throw by Mueller is up and good.
Kind of moves around a little bit on its own sometimes.
Especially when the Gilbert earthquakes happen with the student section starts jumping and moving. Those good old cheerleaders getting them going.
Simedinas checks back in for the Tigers.
Mueller at the line for his second free throw, good.
So Simedinas will bring the ball up. Over to the corner, back up to the key to Oakey. He gets in and nice move, can't finish, but put it up nicely by Berge.
Nice rebound by Berge there, just tipped it right back up in. So again, Gilbert with a little bit of pressure here, trying to slow ADM down. They're just weaving it up and down, ready to jump trap, gets it to the middle. Five's driving all the way in, puts the shot up and
went around, fell for the rebound. Oh, and ADM, I thought they were going to call a foul there.
So,
ADM kid must have.
They're saying he was out of bounds and came back in right away to touch the ball.
Yeah. So Tigers will get the ball back. Chance to try and dig into this 5-point lead built up by ADM. Henningsen has it in the corner up to the wing to Oakey. Lets it fly. Can't quite get it to go. So
ADM down with the rebound.
A lot of one-and-dones for the Tigers as well once the shot's missed. ADM's done a pretty good job overall of cleaning up the board. Step back three by 21. Banks, but halfway down and comes out.
I thought he was going to have that bank open right there. He had it down into the rim.
Will Turner takes it in hard and lays it in.
nice finish by Will Turner there to drive it hard into the basket.
First couple times this quarter that ADM hasn't done a great job of getting their defensive set on the backside, as there's a floater by Mueller that's off, almost stripped away by number 21 from ADM. But
nice rebound by Tanner Henningsen coming up with that being strong.
So Tigers a chance to get within one or possibly tie here. Turner up on top, a little jab step. He gets inside, nice spin move, and he gets it to go.
He had that, the defender got him away from the spin back to the hoop. Nice jump shot right there.
And I think Will realizes he's got probably 4 or 5 inches on Mueller guarding him. If he can get interior, he's going to be able to get a shot. And the last couple times he's done a good job of getting to the rim. 22-21, 4:50 to go, as you can see on the screen. Simedinas battling hard. He's got a little mismatch. He's got a bad matchup right now with number 23. Wants the ball down low, but not getting it.
Now we got the switch back. Berge got himself back out there. They're really battling down inside down there.
Henningsen got a tip, but the ADM player gets it back. Really making them work here. Simedinas, gets a blocking call on the baseline, and ADM will get out of it here.
Jack Dresser coming on the floor for Matt Oki, and a couple old ADM 25 and number 15 coming on the floor. That's good defense down here for Gilbert. They just had one little thing with that foul right there going, but they're really making them work at this right now.
Simedinas, that ball had to be thrown all the way back in the backcourt. Simedinas harassed the ADM player all the way down, but couldn't quite get to it before he did. Dresser kind of gets run over, but ball goes out of bounds off of Simedinas.
Simedinas right there. That ball's up in the air. Nice tip out. Jack Anderson on the floor now for Tanner Henningsen. ADM with the ball up on the top. Mueller with the ball.
Looking for a screen. He'll get it. When they go underneath, that gives him space every time. This time he misses it.
Man, a good tossle down here.
Simedinas and number 15 for ADM were on the floor. And I don't know how it happened, but
that was just a tussle. The ball comes out. That's a Gilbert ball right now. A timeout by ADM on the floor. So
two very good guard-led teams here.
Yeah, if you look at a little bit for ADM coming into the game, they got 3 guys that are averaging double figures.
Okay.
So they got Nate Mueller, he's averaging just over 15, and then Kobe Hardcastle, number 5, he has 11 and a half points a game, and then Jackson Millsap, number 21, coming in the game is averaging right at 11 points, and then they have a bunch of guys at about 6'4" points per game.
Yep. So right now on the board, Millsap and Mueller doing most of the damage. They've got 16 between them.
And then for our Gilbert Tigers, we actually have 4 guys that average in double figures on the season. We got Matt Oki at a little over 15, Will Turner at 12.4, Matt Berge a little over 10, same as Tanner Henningsen, a little over 10 points. So, our leading scorer coming in right now, based off of ones that are in, I think Will is the leading scorer with 7 right now.
So same lineup that was in there stays out there for the Tigers. You've got Simedinas, Jack Anderson, Matt Berge, Jack Dresser, and Will Turner. Berge has it near the top of the key, passes to a wing to Turner. He's looking to get rid of it, gets it out to Dresser. Simedinas in the other wing, Anderson now in the corner. Back to Will Turner. Will gets it inside. Berge making a little up and under move. Tough shot there, not quite able to get it to go. Nice little move with the footwork, but couldn't get the finish. Mueller's going to have, he actually had to pick it up. I thought he was going to get an open look at the 3. Good job by
I think it was
Anderson or Dresser.
It was either one of the Jacks there. That was good pick up to help out with Mueller on that. Step out 3 by number 5. No good, but he gets his own rebound, but picked off by Berge. Big hands.
Turner into the middle, that little fadeaway again. It gets it again for the lead. First lead of the game for the Tigers, 23-22.
Will Turner's found that inside, turn, fake, turn around and hit that shot.
And he's been able to get there in transition, not as much in the set offense. In the transition, he's been attacking the hoop. Mueller looking to dribble. switch off between Dresser and Simodinas. Simodinas really harassing people. Nice spin move by 15. Wow.
Yeah, that spin move right there almost took him right to the hoop. So Gilbert back with the ball. Ben Simodinas with the ball up on top to Jack Anderson. Back to Will Turner.
Deep three by Will. Back iron. So ADM gets the ball back up 1.
Oh.
Matt Oakey and Jeff Rudman looking to check in at the next dead ball.
Okay. Looks like
Berge and number 23 really battling down low. That was actually probably fortunate. Berge had a foul called on him, but he was out of position when they were battling there.
So Berge now picks up his second. So I think Jeff Redmond's coming in for him, and Will Turner going to the floor, to the bench right now, and Matt Oakey coming onto the floor. So ADM with the ball underneath their basket.
Oh, blocked from behind. Oh, he got it back. 3 Tigers there. He got his own rebound. Number 5 looking to score now. Doesn't quite get it. 23 with the rebound.
Then 25 comes down with the rebound, but dribbles it right off his foot, out of bounds. Gilbert coming back with the ball.
Yep.
So
it'd be a little concerning there for the Tigers because they gave up a couple of boards when it was 3-on-1.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens, but.
And me and ADM had a couple good looks after they got those rebounds. I thought, man, we were going to come away with it, and boom, ADM had it. So.
Okay, Tigers get it in, down 1. Jeff Rudman has it. He passes up to Matt Oakey. Oakey gets it over to Dresser. Oakey sets a screen.
So right now we're about a 4-out set here. 1 post down low with Jeff Rudman.
Oakey finds Dresser cutting baseline. He tries to feed it in. Luckily, a tip goes to Oakey. And then it's rejected and going the other way. Mueller gets it ahead. And Dresser contests. ADM doesn't score on the breakaway, but they do get 2 shots on the foul.
Dresser comes away with that. We're sitting right now 6-2 on the foul situation. You know, we're being aggressive. We're going for some of the. We're just getting. Last couple of times we've been out of position down there for those fouls with it. So it looks like number 21, Jackson Millsap, to the free throw line right now. He hits the first free throw. So one more for ADM for Jackson Millsap. That free throw's up and rims out.
Went around the rim about 3 times. So we have Matt Oakey, Jeff Rudman, Will Turner, Jack Anderson, and Tanner Henningsen in for the Tigers right now. A little bigger lineup than we usually see out there. Henningsen, little weave up top. Oakey, nice little dish to Rudman, and he finishes. High game.
Yeah. Tough defense coming out here again. Now we kind of backed off a little bit. Kind of let him go and coming to bring the ball up the floor. Mueller up on the top. Will Turner defending him. Looking for the high post screen. Jeff Rudman contests that one. Oh. Now he's going to get.
He picks up the foul there. They were again kind of getting killed on the offensive glass there a little bit. Who's on the line right now? Is that 25?
Yeah.
Has he been in?
Caden Mager's been in before, yeah. He has 1 foul for them. So.
He's one of their guys with height. He's probably...
No, that's 45, sorry.
45, yeah.
That's Wes Evers.
So he's a senior. I think it was his first time because I'm noticeably taller than anybody I'd seen from ADM so far. Probably the tallest guy on the court when he's out there. Makes the first free throw.
Yeah, he's just averaging just over 3 points a game. So
this is the second. Tigers pull it down. And Will Turner brings it across the timeline. He wants to take it in and do his jump shot again. This one doesn't quite go. Nope. Had a decent look at it against Mueller again. Number 5 can't get it to go for ADM, but unfortunate bounce there and another offensive rebound for ADM.
So coach is telling him to pull it out here a little bit. Got to play getting ready to set up a high post screen coming around.
Mueller loses it off his foot, but he's able to gather it and probably will set up for 1 shot.
Now it looks like, coach is...
we're in a 1-3-1 now, I believe, which allows there's a open look for 3. Got 7 seconds left. Oakey's going to try and go coast to coast. gets a foul.
And he's gonna get a two-shot foul on that, I think. Oh no, is he calling out of bounds?
Oh, they're calling it on the floor.
He called on the floor.
So 3.5 seconds left in the quarter, as you can see on the video board. Good chance to get a good shot here. Ben Simodinas will check in for Jack Anderson.
Looks like you're bringing Ben in to take it out of bounds here. You know, senior leadership, control the ball up top, looking for that good shot. Out.
Okie gets fouled this time again, and this time it will be 2 shots.
Yeah, this time we will be going to line for 2 shots here. So with 0.9 seconds left, it was a good job of Gilbert Tigers to get that ball in, and Matt Okie was find that opening and decided to take the drive to the hoop.
Nice little head fake by Okie to make him think he was taking the 3.
Yeah.
And then he's able to drive past the defender and get to the hoop. First one in and out for Matt.
Yeah, Matt. One more chance here to tie this up.
0.9 left, as you can see, so time for a tip for the Tigers if they get a miss here. That does go.
So quick in.
Mueller shot.
Mueller.
It's going to be a little short, and basically 0-0.
So that was a little bit better quarter for the Gilbert Tigers. It was the 13-6 quarter there, coming off of that first quarter where we were down 13-20 coming into the second quarter.
Good.
So,
and I think man, the defensive intensity over here. The ADM had a few second chances. Didn't get a lot out of their offensive rebounds either. Got a few out of free throws there, but really not much for field goals for ADM. That.
Looking at foul, I mean, we have a bunch of guys with 1. Matt Berge would be the one setting with 2 fouls at this point right now. They have 4 guys with each 1 foul, so there was a total of 11 fouls called in that first half.
Yep.
So
and a lot of those I think were in the second quarter. First quarter they kind of let them play a little more.
Right. And we got some of our fouls came out of our being out of position, coming up to get the rebound, especially when ADM was really working down here to get those offensive rebounds coming off those shots, and we kind of got out of position a couple times to pick up those fouls. So
I think earlier, when they played earlier this year.
Earlier in the year, we played them back on December 15th. There was a 67-63 win for ADM.
Yep. And so we expected a pretty competitive game tonight, a pretty close game tonight, and that's exactly what we're getting. It's 2 pretty evenly matched teams.
Yeah, ADM's, they've had some ups and downs throughout the season. I mean, with some wins and some losses coming through here. Looks like they had the middle of the season here, about January time. They had a little bit of lost a few in a row here to Pelleboon, DCG, and Ballard, and then come back and won some, lost a couple to Carroll. And then
all of those look to be most of them 2 3-point games that they did lose. So even when they were losing, they were very competitive.
Yeah. I mean, some of these low-scoring games, a couple points here and there, coming back and looking. I mean, so on the other side, looking ahead just for either one of the teams, the 2 other teams playing tonight in our Substate 7 is Norwalk and Dallas Center Grimes. So coming out of there, they're playing currently down at Norwalk.
Yep. So the Tigers win tonight. They'd advance to play one of those 2 teams on Monday night. Assuming we don't have a blizzard or something.
Yeah.
We haven't had any snow really, so I don't know why.
This weather, I don't know why we'd be affected by anything with weather. It's not like weather stops us for anything like that. So
Mr. Thomas writes in asking if we've referenced Nate Mueller's cross-country ability. Yeah, we have not.
I didn't.
Coach Thomas and I coach a little cross-country together, and Nate Mueller was one of the top runners down at state cross-country. So.
Okay.
So there you go. Little shout out there. He also mentioned he's watching with no sound, so I'm assuming he just doesn't like us.
Oh, is that probably he just doesn't want to hear us?
Doesn't want to hear us. It's kind of like when you tune into the broadcast, that you turn off the sound and turn on the local
radio or something
local
like that.
radio guy, your local John Walters or Dolph.
Maybe he has somebody else doing play-by-play for him via phone or something like that.
Could be. Maybe Trent called him to do the play-by-play over over the phone instead. It's like a personal rental play-by-play
of what's going on instead of going with what we're saying, because we're not always the best around. So
paper here.
Yeah, paper here
instead
of pay-per-view. So yeah. So.
Well, the girls, you and I went up to the Mason City game when the heck was that?
That was Tuesday, because remember, it's been a while since with that snow day yesterday, for us.
Not even sure what day of the week it was.
Right.
Well, great shout out to the girls and their terrific season that they had this year. Mason City playing at their gym was a tough draw to have.
Tough atmosphere, tough draw for us. And then, of course, the weather doesn't help us out either.
Weather didn't help, and then moving up the time, unfortunately, our crowd probably wasn't as big as it might have been if it was a standard 7 o'clock game. And a lot of people did go, but our girls really had a tremendous season. I think they had a lot of fun. It looked like it, and Coach Frisk and the coaching staff did a great job with the girls this year. And I know they'll certainly miss Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah's a great senior for them. She always works hard. I know in every other sport she's in, she's got the work ethic she has is a great work ethic. Good senior leader for them.
Yep.
Ready for them. I know they're always ready. Probably looking for that next season. I've seen some things ready to go. So.
Yep. And the downside is they lose Hannah. The bright side is they lose nobody else.
Yeah.
They'll come back strong next year, and I know they're hungry to do even better next year, so it's fun to watch them. We have a good crowd here tonight. Again, we can't show the video of the game. We can't show the video of the game because of regulations from the state and so on, but it's a pretty good crowd here for the Tigers for sure. ADM side's probably about probably over half full. But most of the Tiger seats are full, so good shout out to the community for showing up today. Student section is well represented as well. Always good to see the student body show up and represent our school and cheer on their classmates and teammates. So we're going to step away just for a minute or two here during halftime, and then we're only about 4 minutes away from the beginning of the second half. All right, we're back on as halftime comes to a close. Do you have an update you wanted to give us from DCG and Norwalk, Mr. Franzen?
As I was just checking Twitter here, I have an update on the Norwalk DCG game. At halftime, Norwalk is up 41-23. It was 21-10 after the first quarter, Norwalk, and now they're up 41-23 at half. So they're probably right about halftime right now, getting about ready to start that third quarter also, just like we are.
So ADM will get the ball out of the break here, and same lineup
that started the game.
Yep. So Turner, Berge, Rudman, Oki, and Henningsen for Gilbert.
And ADM has a little bit different group out here. It's not the starting lineup here. Because they got 1, 5, 33, 21, 23, or no 21, it's 33 and 23, so.
A little bit of helter-skelter for offense there, some tips. Another offensive rebound for ADM, and kind of lost track of who they're guarding there for a minute, and ADM puts the first points on the board of the second half.
Nate Conrad on the inside there for that 2-point basket.
Henningsen over to Oki. Oki gets it out to Turner on the wing. Dishes to Berge on the outside. Back to Turner in the corner. Looking to get it in. He shoots a three. Back iron. Jeff Rudman battles for the rebound. That was a great offensive rebound by Rudman. Henningsen can't get it to go. And ADM tracks it down.
Oh, as Berge gets it. Back with
and he looks like he's fouled. And he is. It's one.
Now that whole realm of things right there, I was going to say,
I don't know how Matt got the ball back.
Oh, Rudman came down with a great rebound. Nice dish to Tanner coming in there. Tanner just off the back rim. ADM comes up with that ball, and Berge happened to be right there as that. I think Mueller was coming to put the ball down on the floor, and Berge got his hand swiped, and the free throw is up and no good, so we're still tied here at 28-28.
The roof came off there, but another turnover by ADM. They're claiming that he got slapped from behind, but no matter what, Gilbert has the ball. Oki takes it in hard, can't get it to go. Rudman with another rebound. Howard dribble like he does so well and gets it up and in.
Now that's the Jeff Rudman I'm used to seeing on the inside, taking care of that ball and working it. Now Mueller bringing it up the floor quick.
21 in rhythm.
In rhythm, right up there. Number 21, Jackson Millsap with that three.
Now Turner on the wing. Henningsen has it over there now into Rudman. Rudman almost gets it stripped, recovers, back up top, will reset with Will Turner, takes it out to the top of the key. Henningsen will set a screen for him. Little switch, Turner's doubled now. Gets inside, kicks it out to the corner to Henningsen. He lets go of three, and he gets it.
That happened all because the double team stayed on Will. Tanner was able to come into the corner and be open for that three. So
Tigers back into that 1-2-2 pressure where they kind of suck you in and try and trap you at the half-court line.
And then get ready to jump trap, find that area.
Now another Berge strip. He finds Oki up the middle, who finds Turner, and they get it on the floor. That was fortunate for ADM because Turner was alone underneath.
They had foul called up on the top there on number 1, Mueller. That's actually Mueller now picked up his second. Well, yeah, we were really unfortunate. We had a nice layup on Turner on the inside there.
Probably a good choice on the foul by Mueller. I think he knew what was going on. Pretty heady player. Henningsen gets it in the corner, and this one will go
off ADM.
So out of bounds. Tigers will have it underneath the hoop. Turner calling out the play underneath. Tigers set it up, and Jeff gets an easy look underneath. Can't quite get it to go. He tried to put it in from up in the air.
Left it short off the front of the rim this time. And ADM comes down with the rebound. Mueller up on top.
Good hands again by the Tigers. ADM able to get it back out after a strip. Mueller kicks it out to the corner, back out to Mueller.
Defense has been right there on that part.
Turner's height's giving Mueller some problems. Mueller's getting the three-point shots, but that's about it. A little screen, bump screen. Oki went down. Shot was missed by ADM and brought down by Berge.
Nice rebound there by Berge. Will bring the ball up. He's going to try to use Mueller right now.
Little jumper again. This time couldn't get it to go. Jeff almost got his hands on another offensive rebound, but it is brought down by ADM.
So ADM coming down with the ball, down by 2. Can't do my math right now.
Mueller drives it this time, and wow, nice little almost over-the-shoulder layup that he's able to get go. Henningson's the other way though, and he gets an open layup on the fast break.
Yeah, that ADM part was caught sleeping right there because they thought, oh, they didn't get back quick enough. There we go. Will's going to pick up right at half court. Going to get a blocking foul on Will.
Those are the ones I struggle with.
Yeah.
The ADM player, Mueller was out of control, and Turner just happened to be standing there.
I know.
And,
It's
he gets called all the time,
yeah.
but that's a tough one for Will. He's not in foul trouble. That's his first.
To me, that's a bailout sometimes over those when their players are out of control, and then they just happen to run over a guy just because he was there, you know. But that's what the foul is. There's Mueller going again.
Yeah, he didn't have really made that one tough. Again, we have a fast break opportunity. Oki's going to take it in and able to get it to go. Tigers beat him back again. Gilbert beats ADM back again. And I think 4 points is their largest lead of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. 4 points. Again, that pressure.
And there's a foul on either Oki or Turner.
Yeah,
that one they were definitely reaching a bit there.
That's on Oki. That's his first. So we got Berge's got 2, a bunch of guys with 1, so.
Will doing a great job again. Nice little pick up top, but closed out well again. Jack Anderson missed
Nice.
3-pointer by ADM.
Nice tip by Will Turner. He tipped that rebound over to where Gilbert was.
Oki will drive again and get. Oh man, that was halfway down. Shoot.
Matt's been quick off that first step. You know, that first step he's taken some right to the hole for the Gilbert Tigers. ADM with the ball right now.
I like that the Tigers aren't settling there.
Right.
ADM has to respect their 3-point shot, and they're using that to their advantage. Nice little nifty drive by number 15 for ADM. He's able to score.
Tate Steinsmith.
Ben Simedinas brought the ball up there. The Tigers. Will Turner will get inside that little spin move, little flip shot, gets it. Little flip hook, nice little spin off of it. Pretty smooth by Will.
So it looks like we got some people at the scorer's bench ready to check in here, but ADM's got the ball, bringing it down. Long pass over to 23, up to 15 at the top of the key.
Simedinas will pick up a foul out there.
That's his second. Second guy, Jack Dresser and Jeff Rudman coming to the floor. Matt Berge and Matt Oki going to the bench, getting a breather.
So Mueller has it for ADM, now guarded by Simedinas. Turner switches over to number 5. Simedinas doing his best to keep the ball away from Mueller.
I think ADM's trying to use their little bit of a height they have there.
Simedinas picks up a little bit of a cheap one there, and I think that'll bring Tony Toronis in for Gilbert.
Redmond's really battling with number 45, and 45's got the height advantage on Redmond.
Yeah, he's got to be probably, maybe 6'7"?
I was going to say, yeah, he's 6'6", 6'7" right there. But Jeff's really using his body, trying to battle with him on the inside there.
Nice little entry pass. Ooh, almost went off of ADM's foot. Turner back on Mueller.
Good job by Turner. Nice cutoff on Mueller trying to drive to the hole. Dresser up on 15.
Nice nice move by 15 to slither his way inside. That was a tough shot.
Yeah.
Pass up to a little helter-skelter here. Toronis eventually drives, and he is fouled.
That got to be a little bit there. I thought Rudman was about ready to go out of bounds with the ball, and then he taps it back in. So it looks like Tate Steinsmith picks up his first foul there as Tony goes to the line.
Tony makes the first. The ADM, the only player on the floor that they have that has more than one is Nate Mueller. And Tony hits the second, so his first points of the night. think Tony's been a little under weather the last few days.
Talking to Coach Toronis, Dad Toronis, he had an ear infection.
So Mueller has it, guarded by Will Turner, kind of double screens. They do go underneath, which gives Mueller the wow.
We've been going underneath that and then leaving there. Are we going to get a foul call? We're going to get a foul call. I wasn't sure if we're going to get a goaltend.
We might have got a goaltend there.
Because, I mean, he was up against that backboard, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, Coach Toronis is asking for it,
and he says no.
It had to have been close to almost off of the backboard. But they don't give it to. We're talking about that shot. Things happen so quickly here with the kids going up and down. Jeff makes the first. They put basically double screens on both sides of the three-point line up at the top of the key, and Mueller can choose to go either way. And we've been going underneath that, and every time we do, Mueller pulls up. But that three-pointer was probably a solid 5-6 feet behind the three-point line.
Both free throws good for Jeff. Gives us a three-point lead right now. So now again, looks like we're going a little bit of a. Is it a little bit of man press right now?
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
Yeah, it looks like to me we got a little bit of man press going here.
Not really intense, just making them
all full court.
Mueller comes in, he hits it off the back iron, brought down by Henningsen. Jeff Ruckman falls to the floor.
We had at least they were battling right there. It almost looked Jeff and Tanner were both battling for the same one.
Toronis kicks it out to Dresser up top. Dresser entered the game. Will Turner's got it guarded by Mueller. He wants a screen from Dresser, gets it. And so Turner gets it inside, back out to Dresser. Dresser traveled.
Yeah. Biggest part sometimes we need to be using right now is Will needs to use that little bit of a height advantage that he has going on number one. I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
Toronis is asking that he wanted a timeout.
Before the
travel, he was asking for a timeout.
I think did he get it or not?
Well, I think they asked him if he still wanted it. He said yes.
Okay.
So I think they called
before. I think he didn't get the timeout before the.
I don't think so.
Right. No, back to Will Turner there. Will has that little bit of height advantage on Mueller that we need to use that a little bit more, especially on the top, coming off those screens when they have those opportunities. So yeah, it looks like it is ADM ball. I just think that as they're coming out on the floor right now, it looks like we are just picking them up. Full court, man to man. Making them work, making them try to get that ball in.
So there's a little bit of pressure there.
A little bit of pressure, trying to jump trap that, and then.
So Dresser guards number 15 for ADM up top. Nice little. He's been doing a good job of getting inside. They don't give him the shot.
They're going to give a block on the ground there.
And he's been much more aggressive this half. I don't think he had. I don't know if he'd scored in the first half.
No, I don't know either. How many does he have right now?
He has 8 now.
8. He might have had 2, but I know he's had at least 3 of them splitting the defense underneath there.
So ADM hits the ball underneath. The Tigers at 5 team fouls. 15 again, trying to be aggressive. Henningsen really denies him that time.
That was a good block by Henningsen, he's staying straight up on that. Gilbert comes away with the ball. 3-point lead here, as you can see with we can see with time left, 20 seconds left on the clock.
And Coach Toronis is calling for one shot. Will better watch it. He gets by him. 10 left on the clock.
Okay, so we have double screens high. Will coming off of those. Needs to kick it out here.
Okie. 1 second left. Short. That is a good look.
So, looks like it will be Gilbert ball at the 4th quarter. ADM's coach is really asking for the 5-second call up on the top over there. They're really checking on that. So,
yep, and that's a tough one because as an official, the rule technically is even if Will gets picked up by somebody else, that 5-second call is supposed to continue.
Yeah.
But that's a tough call as an official sometimes on where where that's at and how much distance and separation. Because as soon as it's more than 6 feet, that resets. So
when did it break? When it doesn't break, and everything else. So that was a 17-14 quarter for us. Us being tied at halftime at 26-26. So that's our most points scored in a quarter. 17 that quarter. ADM started off the game with 20 points in that first quarter to have that 20-13 lead. So
Tigers have done a lot better at closing out, not giving those open. They had a few open 3-point looks in that first quarter that they haven't. It's been much tougher to come by for ADM. So Gilbert will get the ball. And so essentially that starting lineup for the Tigers is, for the Gilbert Tigers is back out there. You've got Berge, you've got Berge, Turner, Rudman, Oki, and Henningsen.
One more quick update. After the third quarter, Norwalk leads 56-40 against DCG in Norwalk.
Oh, a nice little lob play. Oh, Henningsen threw it off the rim.
He meant to get it now, I think just below the rim, and he ended up hitting right on top of that rim.
Mueller takes it in and finishes. Man,
he's got that step that he can turn that corner.
Yeah, that's a much smaller body going up against a much bigger one. Nice kiss off the glass by Berge.
Great angle, great shot there, using that backboard where he needs to.
ADM gets it to the middle, which can be trouble. Number 5 will get an open look for 3. Doesn't get it. Jeff doing workman's like, effort.
Now that's the effort right there. I'm used to seeing Jeff going up and get that ball.
He's been very impressive on both sides of the floor on the boards this second half. I don't know how many boards he has. I think it's somewhere around 1,000 tonight.
So ADM's kind of looking, and I thought they were going to come up with a little bit of pressure, but just pretty much picking them up at half here.
Yeah, ADM hasn't done a lot of full court pressure. They're more focused on getting their defense set on this end. Tigers have done a better job of being patient. As a nice little interior feed for Berge. That was beautiful.
On that, they were more worried about Tanner coming off that double pick, coming to the double screen to the wide side. Berge comes off and rolls to get the nice layup. Nice find by Will on the inside.
Mueller still guarded by Turner. Again, Turner's done an excellent job. I think Turner, for the most part, is willing to give him. That was a good job. He finally went over top of the screen and disrupted Mueller, so he had to pass it away on that 3-point attempt and didn't shoot it. He'll take about a 30-footer here. Holy cow, in and out.
Yeah.
He was 10 feet behind the 3-point line and just pulled up and took it.
Yeah.
Really almost, that thing was everything but through the net.
Berge coming away with the rebound, up for 3.
Oh, in and out. Jeff Rudman with the rebound. Oh, he loses it. Lost it on
the bounce coming down. Jeff had a nice rebound, come down with that bounce and just kind of lost his handle. So ADM comes away with the ball here, ready to move. There a lot of helter-skelter things going down on the inside of that lane. Now it looks like, nope. So again, Berge must with the hold on the inside.
Yeah, Berge's really been battling down low, and Matt's arguing that his arms being held.
Yeah. So Simonides coming in for Jeff Rudman, who's done a great job on those rebounds there. He just lost the handle down on this offensive one down here. So looks like a little bit. Matt Oki playing a little defense on Mueller now, or at least they're trying to. That's one of it. ADM has really had 5 open on the inside there, and they just kind of threw that ball away.
Whoever was defending him had totally lost him, but he really wasn't looking for the ball. So the other guy wasn't looking.
If all Phi had to do was turn and say here, and he had a layup on that inside part right there.
He was standing right under the hoop, and nobody was within 10 feet of him.
So
Tigers fortunate on that one.
5-point lead here. I think this is our largest lead now.
Yep.
Looking. Ben Simonides on the floor.
Turner for about a 15-footer halfway down and out. Matt Oki with the rebound, kicks it out to Henningsen. He'll launch a 3, and it's good!
Nice job by Matt Oki to get inside that lane right there to get that rebound. So
Tigers trying to get the trap. Oh, man, and a block call on Simonides. Simonides arguing that he's in legal guarding position. That was a tough call.
Yeah, Simi picked up his 4th right now. Yeah, that. So I think he's trying to check with the official where he needs to be. So that puts puts ADM now to the line for one-on-one.
Yep, and that's a kid that you don't want on the line right now, unless of course he misses.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he's made 75 in a row.
I don't know, like, yeah.
No, I was trying to jinx him.
I know. he's just leading. He might be their leading free throw shooter. Hasn't lost anything. So
thought maybe if I said he was going for some sort of record that maybe he'd miss, but he didn't.
Oh, he did miss that one. He did miss that one now. Well, yes, he is about a 90% free throw shooter on the season. So 89.2, a little bit under 90% there. So
Wheeler's working on Turner. Turner gets a screen, feeds it to Berge, out to Oki near the top of the key, back out to Berge. He'll launch another three off the back iron there.
Berge has had that open shot. He's had a couple of those. He just hasn't found the stroke that he needed to get that to fall. So
Henningsen and Oki, little screen up top with Mueller.
Yeah.
He'll shoot it from pretty much anywhere on this side of half court.
Ben Simonine is really working hard inside there.
Yeah, he's got a mismatch, although the shot's missed by 33.
He put a little bit of an extra body on that, which helped and made it miss.
Nice little feed to Berge. Oh, man, a bunny.
Oh, man, Berge. Oki had a nice feed on the inside. Berge just missing that off the side of the rim.
Wide open three for 21, and he gets it. That's an unfortunate change of events there for the Tigers.
5-point swing.
Yeah.
Kind of with that one shot right there.
Yeah, had a wide open lane on that and just couldn't get it to fall, and that happens. So Tigers still in a good position. They've got the ball up 4 here. So the Tiger student section's really getting into the game here. Things are getting intense and loud in the last stretch run of this game.
So if our camera starts jumping and everything else, no, we're not in the Gilbert earthquake. It is just the student section.
Again, a really good game. You can see the point dispersal for the Tigers and how evened it is with the numbers that are checked in now.
And for ADM, it's on the floor right now. They're 2 leading scorers. You got Mueller with 16, and you got number 21, Jackson Millsap, with 15. So on the season, that's pretty much, that's number 1 and number 3 on the team for scoring wise. So at this point right now, it's Gilbert ball taking the ball out opposite end, and now ADM's coming in with a little bit of a pressure. A little bit of pressure here. Pressure on the ball. Looking back.
The Tigers Gilbert almost does throw it away, but they are able to recover and get it back to Turner, and once they do that, the pressure retreats as Turner brings it up the court. Oki will get it at the top of the key from Turner to Henningsen, back to Turner, back to Oki, and a corner 3 launched up, misses everything. Henningsen gets the rebound into Rudman. He'll launch an 18-footer off back iron, and ADM gets the rebound.
Good look by Jeff right there. Just didn't quite hit the shot that he wanted with that and off the rim. So ADM with the ball here.
Little back up. Nicely covered Mueller. We got about a 3. Now he takes it, and it's good.
He got the one step on that and went to the side. So Gilbert Tigers right now need to decide they need to step their defense up, but let's go get some baskets here on offense.
Henningsen has it. He passes it over to Oki. Oki dribbles around a little bit, back to Henningsen. Turner now. A little bit of a different look for Turner as number 5 has him.
Yeah.
Gets a screen. He pulls up for that 18-footer and can't get it to go. So ADM has the ball with a chance to get their first lead of the quarter.
Right now, Gilbert needs to side their defense, set it up here, the little man-to-man, 5 coming up to the top from Mueller. They're really trying to run Mueller,
and he's wide open.
Gets it. Right now, he's got the stroke, he's found the shot.
Tigers put it up, throw it away. It'll be ADM ball.
Yep. Right now, the Gilbert Tigers, we started going, pushing the pressure up there. We just got to handle the ball.
Yep. Couple of really good screens there for Mueller to get open and get loose, and suddenly it's a 2-point lead for ADM.
So we get our pressure here, a little bit of pressure. Mueller says back off, I'm taking Turner one-on-one.
Gets it over to number 21. Mueller again. Thought about taking a long three.
Right now, Mueller's starting to decide, when am I going to get that screen? Because that's what they're looking for right now. Taking a little bit of air out of it.
Mueller into the inside, fumbled around but gathered, missed the shot. And Oki has a possible breakaway here. And he's fouled hard. Boy, that did not look like a play on the basketball.
That is a hard foul right there. No play coming with that. Matt going hard. Nice steal by the Gilbert Tigers there, coming with the ball. Matt tried to put on that next burner, take it to the hoop down there and gets fouled.
So he'll have 2 shots on the free throw line here. First one good. Matt will line up to try and tie this. Second one good. Pressure shots there by Matt Oki.
Now we are a little bit of our 2-1 pressure, light, easy jump pressure.
Tigers get it over to the corner. 21 thought about taking it, and now they'll reset. Gets it out to 15.
Now it looks like Matt Oki is playing on number 1 on Mueller. Will's playing on number 15. So Matt's got to use his step here. Ready to help him
take it in again. Goes off another ADM player's head.
Right off 23. Push here.
Henningsen for 3 in the lead. Back iron. Rebound. Oki back out to Henningsen. Goes into Berge. He gets it. One.
Nice shot on the inside. Found that open spot on the inside right there.
Great find by Matt. A lot going on there.
A lot of noise going on right now too. So on that play right now, we had a nice shot by Tanner. Tanner didn't quite get that 3. Oki got the rebound. Actually, Oki passed it over to Tanner. Then Tanner found Berge on the underneath part there.
Yep. So great find there, and Berge able to finish that one off, and he'll go for the 3-point play. Foul situation, as you can see if you're watching, is 7 fouls apiece. So we'll be 1-1 here for a while for both teams. I got a feeling that's gonna come into play big time here toward the end.
So timeout wise, you look at ADM's got 1, Gilbert's got 4. So
yeah, we are in a timeout right now. I don't know if we announced that. Yeah. ADM took a timeout.
So ADM sitting with 1 more timeout with this last minute 24 to go, sitting with 1 timeout. So and Matt Berge to the line for 1 more free throw after that made shot.
So the lineup it's pretty much been this way since about the 4-minute mark for the Tigers. You've got Will Turner, Matt Oki, Matt Berge shooting in the 1 here. And he gets Tanner Henningsen and Jeff Rudman are the other 2 in right now. Again in that 1-2-2 pressure. Mueller passes it over. They get it to the middle. And they half trap that. Now it's up to Mueller. Will Turner says, I want him. So
Oki had a little bit.
That was a pressure shot.
Because actually it looked like Oki had a little bit of pressure on him right there. Had a little bit of hand on that shot. So right at a minute right now, Gilbert Tiger with that 1-point lead.
Tigers looking. Berge gets it near the corner. Tigers really don't have to shoot.
Right, they can decide here to let them come find them. This is one of those times they're going to have to move that ball around.
Turner gets it go. He made a move to the basket. That puts him up 3. That's huge.
That's huge. Now it's time for the defense. Defense needs to happen right now for the Gilbert Tigers.
It's getting really loud in here. We're going to stand up to try and see the action. Number 21 has it in the corner. Number 23, now 15.
Mueller's trying to come on top.
Berge's up guarding him right now. So it'll be tough to get it over him, probably. He does take a 3. Off the iron. Will Turner has it. And he's fouled. 11.1 seconds left.
So, right there, I don't know, I think it was part of the mismatch happened on Berge on him was switching on the screens. And so, but he got a shot off.
He had a decent look. It wasn't completely clean look, but it was a decent look. So Will Turner will go. It will be a 1-and-1 situation.
ADM taking their last time out right now on the board there, still trying to figure out what they need to do on this.
So with the 1-and-1, obviously making the first one makes it really, really tough for ADM.
Biggest thing for our guys down inside there, if it happens to rim off, go get to that ball, but be strong with it and be ready for it.
Yeah.
Because ADM's going to be coming strong with that. Going to be coming hard to go get that ball. So, because it's Will at the line, right?
Yes.
Show.
So that same lineup will probably be out there. We'll see if he makes any substitutions or adjustments to the lineup right now.
So it looks like it's no adjustment to that lineup right now. I will tell us with the lineup we have right now, man, we have a little bit more height, with Jeff, Berge, and Tanner.
Yep.
With those, and then the other two guards are Will and Oki. So he's on the line for the first free throw.
And it's good.
So now it's to the point. We got a 4-point lead here. Second free throw ready.
Back iron. So 11 seconds left.
Mueller trying to come up. Long three. Off the rim. Matt Oki coming with the rebound. It looks like he's going to get fouled right there. So,
and for all practical purposes, that will do it. I was going to adjust the camera, but it's on the important stuff. So we'll leave it there. So tremendous job. What a great game.
Yeah, this is one of these,
It was a fun game. Both teams really just going at it. A lot of really good plays.
So first free throw is good. Looking at this point right now, coming up Monday, what I'm seeing based off of what I follow on Twitter, it looks like Norwalk's they have a 16-point lead at the end of the third quarter. So on DCG. And so there's a long shot by Mueller, and that's the final.
So your Gilbert Tigers win 60-54. Unless there's an adjustment, sometimes there are. It looks like they will likely play Norwalk.
And it looks like it's at DCG on Monday based off of what I printed today off the association page. Yeah, it looks like we'll be playing based off of what I'm seeing for scores against Norwalk Monday at 7 o'clock at DCG. And to wrap up real quickly, that was another 17 to 14 quarter for the Gilbert Tigers. Another one of those, just like they did in the third quarter, 17 to 14. So,
all right. So that'll do it for us tonight. So this is Troy Stout and
Joel Franzen
signing off. And good job, Tigers, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Have a good night.